All right, guys, welcome back. We are in Colombia. Look at our cute little cabin.
Glamping.
Glamping. We've been murdering water bottles all day. They don't sell big gallons of water. You just get little things here. So we're in Colombia on this crazy adventure. We landed in Bogota and we drove it took like 8 or 9 hours of the most intense driving we have ever experienced to get to where we are today. Oh, you hear the parrots? On this adventure, we're gonna take you with us to go look for
Anacondas.
Anacondas. We're gonna get up and get our day started. When you travel and go these other places, there's totally different customs and a lot of things are different than you would see in the United States. And we were having breakfast this morning. So everywhere we go, Taylor makes a bunch of dog friends, animal friends. We got Linda on the right, Milo in the middle, and Choro on the left with the red rocket.
Does he have one?
Yeah, a little one. We started talking about it's so close to being like a perfect eco lot. And as we were saying this, they brought out 2 chickens and started fighting them. And Taylor had to leave because she was not into that, which neither was I, but you know.
Well, I was just so startled. They just tied him up, sat down, and watching him while I'm eating. I'm like, whoa.
Yeah, we just started
Whoa.
breakfast. The breakfast was great. We're like, there's birds flying around, and then out comes a rooster, stakes it into the ground, out comes another one, and they start fighting them. You know, totally different customs, but trying to turn things. It's interesting.
I had nothing against them. I just wasn't, I wasn't about it. So.
And Taylor, what's your favorite thing about traveling? The cold showers. A lot of times there's no hot water, and as Americans who live in Florida, we love our hot water. And do you get used to the cold showers?
No, cold showers. We don't have any AC or heat or anything.
So lots of bugs, cold water, fighting for breakfast, and then we're gonna go explore, maybe find some wildlife. We did lose our whole first day to unexpected traffic.
I did drink a coffee and now I'm tired. So I don't drink caffeine and it doesn't help me. But we're excited. They said that they don't really see animals, but everyone says that. Then we go out and find animals. So I have high-ish hopes.
Yeah, we're staying on a little farm in a little cabin on the edge of a palm field. And now we're driving through the palm fields to see if we can get to the wetlands in the forest and find snakes, monkeys.
Yeah. Redfoot tortoises. How are you forgetting
Turtles,
that?
you're
We
right,
gotta
you're
import them back. I'm just kidding. We're not doing that. We're not doing that. I just want to see some wild redfoots. That'd be so cool. So fingers crossed that we find something. I don't think we're gonna find much, but a little something will be good.
I want to show you guys a little bit of how we get a lot of the wildlife footage. We've been going this road and I just spotted some orpendolas, which are just such cool birds. I'll show you right here. As I was getting out my camera to film them, a falcon came in and he's been perched on this branch right here. So I get out and I'll film stuff for an hour just to get 10 seconds of footage. It's also just awesome being out here. And while I'm doing this, Tay will often just take a nap in the car. I was just filming that falcon. Monkeys. Oh, camera. Okay, there's a family. I don't want to scare them. We're gonna go back and find them. There's a family of I'm so excited. There's a family of squirrel monkeys. I'm gonna grab Tay. She's gonna be so excited. Tay, monkeys, come on, wake up. Monkeys, let's go.
Babe, look at him. Do you see him? This is so amazing. This is only the second time I've ever seen squirrel monkeys in the wild, and this is actually a different species than I've seen in Costa Rica. These are called Humboldt squirrel monkeys. Humboldt squirrel monkeys are endemic to Brazil, Ecuador, Colombia, like where we're at, Venezuela, and northern Peru. They're very adaptable to different rainforest habitats. But with all the habitat loss going on, they're losing their rainforest and having to adapt to areas with humans. They usually max out about 3 pounds, so they're a smaller monkey. They can live 15 to 20 years in the wild. Their diet includes fruits, leaves, insects, seeds, small lizards, and eggs. The size of their troop varies from 30 to 50 individuals. The bigger the troop, the better the protection from predators since they are a small primate. What an amazing animal to see in the wild. This is so cool.
What a way to spend our morning surrounded by monkeys and birds. This is so great. So when we're walking these areas or on a trail, we get near animals, we'll take off our shoes so we're quieter. All right, so as we're walking the edge of these palm farms, look at this. It's pretty cool. They're, even though palm farms obviously aren't very ecologically friendly, they're banning the hunting and fishing in these areas. And Obviously the banning of the hunting is working because there is so much wildlife here, and it's afraid of people, but not that afraid of people. Water, palms, forest, where agriculture meets the jungle. A lot of times it brings monkeys and snakes, and that's why we spend a lot of time in these areas. So this is a working palm oil farm, and that is a truck full of the freshly harvested palm fruits on its way out. All right, first reptile of the trip while watching the monkeys. I just spotted an iguana way in the top of the trees. Water buffalo. What the heck? Uh-oh. Sweet.
We are just doing our first night hike. We have no idea what we're doing.
So we are gonna just jump in this river here in Colombia at night and start walking.
And see what we find. Probably nothing.
Their little water shoes. This is interesting. More bats. We're going under a collapsed bridge.
Are you in a lighter spot?
The what? Oh, I found him. Guys. Okay, can't be loud. I don't want to scare him. Came in straight ahead. Let me go over there.
Oh. Oh shit! Me! No.
Hi guys, we need to complain real quick. Right there, outside our room. We're walking back after a long night of looking for anacondas, nothing. Taylor spotted a caiman, and we're walking right back to our room, and look what I spotted 2 seconds later. I don't even know what snake it is yet. Interesting. I think it's a cat-eyed.
Everywhere here is just very odd. Security cameras just
In the middle of
in the middle of nowhere.
Look at the cameras up top.
Like, what are they looking for? Me.
I don't know if you guys could see this. We have seed ticks all over us. We were filming the scarlet ibis. I just spotted a scarlet ibis. It's 200-300 yards away. Trying to get down to the river, and she's like, I got spiders all over me.
No, I said spiders or ticks.
It's where we live. We don't have ticks.
This trip has just been
It's a rough start.
stellar,
It's a rough start. It's a rough start, guys. It's a rough start. Let's see how fast he runs. He's already thinking about it.
Okay, this is a cool find. Well, really, it's just nice to see anything today. This is a golden tegu. Golden tegus are native to Central and South America. They can get up to 36 inches long and max out around 8 pounds. They can live to be 10 to 15 years old in the wild. Probably because they're jerks. They eat fruits, but they're mostly carnivores. Their habitat varies. They thrive in agricultural lands, like kind of where we're at, and also jungle land. And as you can see, they're fast runners, so it's hard to really get much footage of them.
Just got to this trail. Let me zoom in. Look, spectacled caiman. There's 3 of them. Ooh, pond full of caiman, turtles, birds, and little tailors. Great anaconda food. What do we have here? An iguana, like being in Florida. Holy crap. Okay, Taylor's over here somewhere. We just got to this spot to hike around for anacondas. There's a massive troop of brown capuchins, the same type of capuchins basically that Tobie and Kaylee are. They make me a little nervous because I can speak Capuchin and I know exactly everything they're saying and doing. I walked a little closer, started doing aggressive chatters. There's Tay in the palm farm. All right, I'm gonna try and snap some footage of these guys.
Guys, look, this is another target species I really wanted to see in the wild. I've seen a lot of wild capuchins, usually the black and whites, but this is my first time seeing brown capuchins. This is the same species as Kaylee and a subspecies closely related to Tobie, so I really wanted to see these guys.
Filming wild monkeys. She's having the time of her life right now. This is what we live for.
Brown capuchins are native all over South America. They weigh between 6 to 10 pounds, and males are usually a bit bigger and kind of just beefier and stockier and have a square head once they reach maturity. Did you guys know that they live up to 50 years? They eat fruits, plants, insects, eggs, lizards, seeds, nuts, and even other monkeys, which is really gross. I feel like these guys are like mini chimpanzees. Their troops range from 8 to 20 individuals. They're a larger and more fearless monkey species, so they don't need large numbers to protect against predators. Oh, what a cool experience seeing the troop here in the plant farm.
This is what we live for, guys, and we're so happy we can take you with us. We'll reach out here, getting shots of them. They're settling into our presence. I did fall with my big camera, which stinks, but this is just so awesome. Maybe we'll find some snakes too and make this trip just epic.
So monkeys here in Colombia and a lot of countries actually, they're seen as agricultural pests, which I could totally understand, especially with these capuchins, because there are these little nuts. So you see all the palm oil nuts? They are all over the ground. So what they do is forage, they eat nuts and everything all day. So they're in all these palm farms eating all the nuts. The way people make money here is selling palm oil. So when the monkeys are eating it and destroying it, that's not good for business for them. So unfortunately, a lot are killed. I think in Colombia, they're trying not to do that anymore though. Unfortunately, they are seen as pests, which kind of sad for us. I could get it, you know, but let's keep hunting them, but not really hunting them, just looking for them. These capuchins are outrunning us easily. They're just like jump through the trees, grazing. Another thing to add is this is prime anaconda habitat because they love eating monkeys. So let's look for them too. I was going for a walk.
Stay over there, cows.
You silly little cow.
There's a cowbird. It's a cute one.
It's cute. There's a lot.
I'll be really careful and film it. Guys, we were just driving. We saw a capybara crossing the road in the dark. It's yelling at us. Oh man.
Keep going, keep going. Oh god, they keep running backwards. Now they're in the grass. Stop. 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 Hello. And goodbye. Brett, show him your horn.
All right, guys, so we are on the way to the local zoo because we have been unsuccessful at finding anacondas, and everyone tells us it's...
How do you know how bad we're doing that we're going to a zoo?
By the way, what the... Okay, guys, I keep trying to film, but like, what the heck is this? Taylor thinks it looks like a bunch of turrets. Obviously, they're sending water through. I've never seen anything like this in my life.
Okay, I asked for my food to go, the rest of it. Why do I keep getting my food in the bag?
We've made it to the park.
Oh my god.
I didn't tell you, you gotta get close to it. That thing is the size of you.
I would like
Giant.
grab that thing.
That is so cool. So the zoo is like they've taken a lot of animals that have been injured. It's actually pretty similar to zoos in the US. It's not bad, it's nice. Casa no es su habitat. So your house is not their habitat. So I think it just means they took the birds from people. Don't put your fingers in there or other objects.
Yeah.
Oh, a deer. A deer. Well, don't pet her, Tay. Don't pet her. It says so many times. Gosh, you gotta yell at her all the time. Bad.
I walked away.
Oh, he's talking to you.
Hey, cutie.
It's actually, everything's like wet, but these are actually like humongous cages. Even like, we were at the Bronx Zoo recently, and their cages weren't this big.
Hey, cutie.
It's beautiful. Hi. Dude, everything likes you, Tay. Everything likes you. You flirting?
Is it into me? I can't tell. Am I stressing him?
I don't know. I think he was asking for food. There's a jaguar. It's beautiful. Top goal to see one of these in the wild. Look just like our Florida panthers.
Everyone probably like these dogs as pets. They're so cute as babies. Oh, he's all burnt.
Yeah, he's all scarred up. Wonder what it's from. Okay, without a doubt, one of the coolest mammals here. Giant anteater. As a kid, I saw one dead on the road. And apparently it's pretty common. We have a lot of spider monkeys because they're commonly taken out of the jungle as pets. Yeah, so these are all taken from captivity and kept here instead of at houses. This is interesting. It looks like where they grow the snake food. You're not gonna see that in the US. Oh, there's either a wild red howler or one that escaped. This is pretty cool. We just went in the aquarium. She's burning up. Electric eels. I forget what those are called. I saw them on River Monsters. Red-tailed cats. Is that an albino pacu? Oh, tiger cat. This was way nicer than I thought it was gonna be. The biggest Oscars I've ever seen in my life. We catch tons of them in Florida. Piranhas. This is like my dream to have a piranha tank. This is so cool. Piranha. This is pretty crazy. So it's like, this is not expected. There's a big glass house and a big pool. This is a wild looking exhibit. It actually probably cost a lot of money to make this.
Telling me we're not looking high enough.
I just was getting ready to say that.
I didn't know like that bigger one was that high up. Did you know that bigger one climbs up?
No. All right, guys, we didn't get to find one in the wild, but here's what they look like. I'm sure someone's gonna be like, oh, you got those in Florida. No, you don't. We only have Burmese pythons. They're probably coming up here to bask because of the glass. There it is, the beautiful green anaconda. Maybe next time we'll get to find some anacondas. Is this their escape proof? This is kind of interesting. Walking over a bridge to an outdoor with the rebar. You see the birds nesting under there? Yeah. Snake Island. Hopefully they use scientific names. Yes, they do. Oh, it's a giant vine snake. Look at that. It's beautiful. It's a thickie. Cascabel. Beauty. You guys know I love rattlesnakes. Fertile ants.
They have it labeled as a red-tailed boa.
They're moving everybody around. There's the Bothrops.
It's a thick one.
Yeah, but you know what? I'll give it to them. Look, every cage is clean. Every cage has fresh water. So this is what we came to the zoo to see. There was a really cool story about an albino anaconda getting chopped in the head, and they rescued it and revived it and repaired it. It's actually right here, and they just put it on display. We saw it on their Instagram. We reached out to them a while ago because I thought it'd be good exposure for them. The snake, they didn't reach out back, or they didn't respond. Yeah. So we're just gonna come here and film it and show everybody because I think it's a really cool story, and I like to show people that are also saving and rescuing wildlife. Yeah.
So it was chopped in the head. It looked like it should have died. Someone called it in, being like, you need to save it. And they did. I'm surprised it lives, though.
I am. I was pretty negative when people were trying to like, oh, it's going to die. So I'm going to try and get some footage that's tucked in their back deep.
Yeah. But this is also why we came to this area, because we knew we wouldn't catch one, but you got to try.
Yeah, and if we catch one, maybe we'd find we came specifically here on the 1 in a million chance we could find an albino. No, it wouldn't happen, but we like to shoot for the stars. That zoo is pretty cool. What'd you think?
It was a lot better than I thought. It was nice that they rescue animals and rehab them. Everything overall looked clean, and everyone looked happy as they could be at a zoo. So it was good. It's
always better to see the animals in the wild, but we really appreciate that they save the animals, give them a place to be. It was a lot better. I wish they had responded to us about the albino anaconda. That would have been super cool.
I would have slipped them 100 to let me hold it, but no one was there. There was like no employees to talk to.
No keepers were out.
We may not have been able to show you a bunch of wild animals like we'd prefer, but we tried. I think that concludes our Bogota Anaconda area trip.
Yep. And
we'll see you soon for the next video. We'll be in a different part, and we'll show you what we find, what we do,
what we do or what we don't. We'll see. See you guys tomorrow.